There we go. Hi. There. Now everyone should be able to hear me. Okay. So. Okay. Sweet. All right. So here's what we're going to be working on today. Uh, I recently did a terrible thing to myself and got into Warhammer. And I really love assembling minis, putting them together, and eventually kind of building them up enough to paint. So today, we're going to be working on a few things. One, we're using this just to kind of balance. There we go. So we got our working area here. Honestly, it's not amazing, um, uh, but my desk is only so large. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that everyone can see what's going on. Whoop. Um, well, I'm going to assume everyone can see what's going on. So I got a camera here that is going to just pick up. Here, let's turn the brightness down one click or two. So this should pick up most of what I'm doing. And first off, I got a starter army, and it's great to kind of get into the hobby. I don't know much about it, so I'm coming at it from a I just like putting minis together and painting them. I want to learn how to play the game, and me and Elle just went like head first into it. For my birthday, we went and got starting armies. So I've got all these ghouls and this lovely critter, the the Terrorgeist. So I'm putting the finishing touches on that, and then I'm just gonna move on to each army and stuff. So first off, this this is what we've got going here. So as you can see, absolutely tons of detail. I really dig that. And the only thing we got to do now is base it. So essentially making sure this baby is standing the way it should and polish that off. So, boy. Let me know in the chat if you've ever played Warhammer, got into the mini side of it, got into the actual game side of it, because God knows there's a ton of it. Okay, so we put this mouse aside and looking at our next steps here. Oh boy. Okay, I have a ton to clip, and essentially they come on sheets like this. So if you've ever put together a Gundam, even Legos are similar. They don't come in sheets, but it's the same thing. You're running through. It's like putting together IKEA furniture, basically. So right now, I just have a ton of stuff to gather. So if you have any questions in the chat, please feel free to ask away while I try and find the exact numbers I need. Let's see here. Okay, 28 and 29. 28. I don't know why I find this so soothing. Like, if I get a day off, man, it just feels great to sit here for 2-3 hours, watch a movie. and then I just put these together. Maybe it's because I look up after a while and see that like something's been completed. Like there's a sense of ticking boxes. Like you feel like you've accomplished something. I'm not really sure. $29. There we go. So, just in case you've never done this before. Ooh. So this is actually going to be, so taking a piece, let's see how that, yeah, taking a piece like this and then just kind of trimming all the little burrs and stuff off of it as best you can with these clippers, and then you can just file it down. Even like a nail file will do, but if you get like a little $15 kit, it comes with all kinds of stuff to help with finish. This kit here came with X-Acto knife, bunch of different kinds of files. Like you can get it pretty damn smooth. Everything from metal file for something kind of tough, and then all the way down to like a nail buffer, basically. And then a bunch of different sets of tweezers, which I never really used all that much till I started working on Warhammer, because taking a person's head, which is like this bit, like, okay, if you see, is there a head? Yeah. That right there, this one tiny piece is a head. So, like, if you look, like, that's a... Oop, hold on, let me get in there. That's a face. So, like, this tiny little speck, and then just kind of making it so that it looks nice enough and you can slot it in is kind of tough. Oh boy. Okay, so man, for our first piece, it's super easy. So we're just going to apply some glue. And then slap the piece on. Fits like a glove. We just hold it together for a couple of seconds. Ah. Let me make sure this is... make sure this is playing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, so this, fine. We got that piece. We're going to need that in a couple of seconds. 21. I wish these were numbered sequentially, but they're not even close. So, like, I'll have 76, then 33, then, obviously... Hi!
Hi. Is this stream working for you?
Yeah.
Are you talking to people?
Yeah, no one's in it.
Okay, so I'm in a live stream where people are there, but it says we're all waiting for you. Could you send me this link?
Yeah.
The link to the one you're on? Because, like, there are 3 people waiting. I don't know what's up.
I sent it to you on Patreon. Okay, here.
I did the one that was on Patreon, but
here.
Again, we're just all in an empty room.
That's super strange.
Super strange.
Yeah, let's try
send
this.
It over Facebook.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, that's super strange. I guess it started a new room? Huh. 21, 21. Mm-hmm. 21. There we are. So I like to get a few pieces going and then kind of come back to them and make sure everything is kind of filed down and neat looking. 27. Okay, I think that was on the other sheet. Oh, I hate this system. Yep, there it is. Aha! I found that one in record time. Hi guys, I don't know what the hell happened with the YouTube link. Yeah, you know what it is? I've I don't think I've ever had a great amount of luck with YouTube, like scheduling a live event ahead of time. So anytime I've just hit go live, it works. I schedule that ahead of time so I can give everybody a link, and of course it doesn't quite connect. So sorry about that. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes by myself. Like I was like, well, swing and a miss. No one was interested. That's cool. But yeah, hi. How you guys doing? Ooh. I'm working on a Warhammer army here. And this is a Terrorgeist. Basically a giant bat dragon thing? I don't know if it's more viewable up here. I don't know. But it's the largest unit in the army, and right now I'm just kind of putting finishing touches on it, so I'm not worried about breaking it. So, putting that thing together was a huge pain in the ass. But I really love the look of it. Like, all of these individual bone sets, you kind of had to put together kind of piecemeal, and it got a little difficult when you're up to the head. You're kind of holding everything together, making sure the glue sets. But like then you get effects like the rib cage and everything. Like there, you can kind of see it. Everything's like backwards and upside down. But yeah, I'm really interested in getting this guy together so I can start working on ghouls. Oh man, Hannes, I made a huge mistake. Me and Elle both did. For my birthday, we went out and I said, you know what? I'm finally pulling the trigger. I'm getting a starter army for Warcraft. I'm going to learn it. And I have never spent so much money so quickly on a hobby, because you can't just get the starter set, because the starter set was cool. Like, it was a big box called Dominion, and you get a core rulebook and all that stuff. Basically, the stuff you need to play the game. So I got a bunch of orcs and a bunch of, like, oh god, I forget what they call them in Age of Sigmar. It's not 40k. So basically, the order, and that's great. But then we were like, well, that's not the armies we really want to get into. But the two armies are back there in that glass case, fully assembled, and man, I just had such a blast. So we went out and actually got armies that we really want to play, and yeah, man, I just I can't wait till these are all done and painted. Looking at my $2,000 army that is now useless. Wait, what? Why is it useless? Was it a rules update thing? 23. So no one was here when I was griping about these sheets. But I hate the way they're numbered. I don't understand this system at all. So like right here, you have 81, 60, 48, 15. Like it's just all over the place. So I thought it was in the order in which you're putting it together, but that's not true either. So I have no idea what the system is. I'm hoping that I figure it out just in time for me to be done with the Terrorgeist. You guys got any questions or anything, please hit me. This is kind of a... This is kind of a testing the waters type thing to see if you guys are interested in it. What I'd like to do is have 1 or 2 listeners on each month just sitting here talking to me. Yeah, I'm interested. Age of Sigmar totally reworked the dwarves, so all of my dwarves are worthless now. Oh. I stumbled upon a Games Workshop brick and mortar when I was slightly intoxicated back in 2009. Was mildly disturbed when I saw the receipt the next morning. Yeah. I have questions, but I'm not doing it here. What? That's menacing, Matthew, or Madamo. Sorry. That sounds like you're coming for me in the night. Okay. So, checking out instructions 24 and 25. I mean, why would they be next to 23? That'd be silly. So let's go back to the other sheet. Just, like, oh my god, just the paint. Because I bought a big old, essentially a briefcase of Vallejo paint. This was, God, four years ago. So, like, I'm due. You know, I know that, you know, I was due for an upgrade. And that cost me about $200, somewhere in there. And Citadel, it's the same company's Games Workshop, makes their own paint. And of course, all of the minis for Warhammer are color-coded so that you know exactly what Warhammer-style paint to get. And it is fucking expensive to get started. I found a guy on eBay who was selling essentially bags of 10 that were new, just random. So, like, I ordered a few of those just to see what I would get. And then, of course, I got, like, a little starter set. So, we'll see. Alex, how you doing? Look at my very expensive hobby, putting together Warhammers right now. So, feel free to laugh at me and my poverty. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, you were working just a second ago, which means you may be clogged. There we go. It was clogged. So yeah, witness my idiocy. And there's dog hair all over everything. Yeah, it's a little IKEA. It's, yeah. Nothing so terrible, Jason. Let's keep it light. So, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I'm doing okay. Fucking stressed, to be honest. We're right in the middle of setting everything up for the next arc, and just you want everything to be perfect, right? We're trying to make a second first impression, essentially. And we're changing so much that it's just worrying. So, yeah, we're all just trying our best, man. We're using new software across the board and everything, so everyone's just kind of getting used to it, new system, all that good stuff. It's now lost to my dwarves though. Okay, so yeah. Oh my god, you're right. Oh, I do need some. You know what? Perfect note for the next one. I'm going to do that. 32 is maybe on this sheet? Probably not, though, because whatever one I grab, just like putting together furniture, is the wrong one. Just like I will put something on upside down and backwards. I don't know if there's a piece of furniture that I have ever touched that I didn't put together one part of it at least upside down and backwards. The only thing I don't do that is with PC stuff. That's it. Everything else? 32, 23? 32, 73? Come on. 37. 80. What? Seriously, though. Anybody that... Hannes, help me out. Why do they do this? Maybe it was on there. Okay, I need 33 anyway, so let me grab these. Yeah. Okay, 33. So 32, 33, 34. So there was 33. So of course 34 is way over here. And 32 is up here. So I got it all. All right. Believe it or not, man, this is so soothing. After years, Elle finally bit the bullet, and she started putting together minis with me because she's like, I want to, and you know, you kind of say, oh, I'll do it eventually, and then that day never comes. So she finally got on board, and now she can't stop. She was putting them together in bed last night. This was supposed to be an activity that me and her did together, but of course she didn't want to wait for me to be out of sessions. And fair play, every day of the week I'm in sessions right now, so like, that's fair. I figured she'd just be playing the new Final Fantasy expansion. Hey Chris, how you doing? We got a new kitchen table from IKEA. I thought, hey table, what's that, like 5 pieces? Not from IKEA, no. But it's really sturdy. At least all the IKEA furniture I've gotten, like, I've never had a problem with the IKEA furniture I've gotten. Okay, let's start gluing stuff, guys. 23, 24. Did that. No, I didn't. This is 23 and 24. Okay. All this out here. Grabbing all the ones that I didn't. See, that one's going to be tricky. Because obviously all the rocks fit together and they're in the shape of rocks. But I got to position this claw, which is going to be at the base of the dragon, just right, or it's going to be at a weird angle. And it's not going to really affect the mini, it just bothers me. If I know his foot's on wrong, or toes in this case, I'll always know that. And, well, I'll have to get a new one and start over. Okay, now I'm missing a piece. How am I missing a piece? What did I do? Anybody's out there watching the stream, where's... I thought I clipped 24-25, right? Maybe I just got ahead of myself and thought I did. No, I did it. So I'm looking right at it and I just don't see it. That's the thing. Or oh, wait. Okay, this is 30-33. So... yeah, so these two fit together. So we'll do these while I'm looking at... come on, glue bottle. Work with me. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just use cement. I don't know if I'm a perfectionist. I really don't. I look at it like, look, this one starter army, a starter army is $90 US. I don't know what that translates to around the globe. Canada, what's that? $400 or $500? So I just look at it like, hey, breaking that down, the Terrorgeist is probably $30 of the 90 you're spending. But if you buy one individually, it's $90 on its own. So I don't know. I just look at it like, man, I want to do my best, because you don't want to get on step 46 and then fuck up the toes, you know? It would bother the hell out of me forever. So let me see if I've dropped something, which I haven't. Well, I'm perplexed. Okay. So, I already put them together. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah. Okay. So, that's this. Put it together. Wow. Oh, hey, Carol. How you doing? I haven't seen Carol around in a while. So, we've got a lot of our base stuff, and then this just needs to... This is 32. Let's make sure that we got all these burrs off of it. So, like I was saying at the beginning, obviously it's $90 for a starter kit. Now, luckily, I have a lot of mini stuff around the house. So, like, obviously, I've got this, like, mini kit that I bought that has, plastic snips, files, buffers, stuff like that, so you can get rid of little burrs and imperfections, and kind of prime it for painting. But you still got to buy their paint if you want to do it correctly. And then on top of that, there's all the accessory shit for Warhammer. There's a lot of stuff you have around the house that's like, yeah, that'll do, but it would be nice to have, markers, rulers, things like that. That's not even getting into, like, terrain. You can sit and battle on, like, a coffee table, and that totally works. But, like, I love putting together terrain, so I'm going to do that. Is that a thing? Is that where it goes? I think so. Oh, not quite. No. Maybe it's this one. There it is. That's the one. All right. So how's everyone doing? It's weird not putting out new episodes. Like, we're putting out the retrospectives and stuff, but I don't know. It feels like I'm forgetting something every week. finals week. Oh, God. Dude, I I started a project in 2019 for Dragon Con, and then we never got a chance to use it. So hopefully I get a chance to kind of dust it off. Like I was working with terrain and then like wiring and lights and stuff, and then like those plans got scrapped because of, you know, COVID. So we'll see about this next year. I don't know. The problem is transporting all that crap. It's so TSA would destroy it. Ooh, teriyaki stir fry. All right, so, okay. So we got our underbelly here, and let's see here. Let's adjust our light. Is that good? Yeah, that's a little better. Charles, how you doing? Kate, how you doing? Now that you're releasing video as well as audio, you guys should do an in-person one-shot with minis when... Geez, yes? Like, first, let's just make sure the regular show is, you know, going off without a hitch. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. I love playing in person. The Dragon Con game was... Every time we do one, it's the best one just because the crowd there is so, like, energizing. It's really good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start gluing feet. That's not correct. I don't think. That's not right. Maybe it is. No, that's absolutely not right. So, oh, it's up front. Oh. Is it? Size-wise, it doesn't look correct, but... So, okay. Lining these up. And... this is the back foot. So it would be here-ish. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. God, this putting the feet on last is so awkward. There we go. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so let's cement this baby. And I've already lost the orientation. There we go. It's beautiful. The idea of that scares me, but that may just be because my friends glued me to the forever DM chair. Nothing wrong with that chair. I love that chair. Where is this Dragon Con? It is in Atlanta, Georgia every year around Labor Day. Well, it's Labor Day weekend. So it's usually right around the beginning of September, tail end of August. All right, we got one complete footsie. Now we need... Okay, now I need to figure out this, because I just don't... So here's my thing. Does this have claws at the top? I'm trying to figure out the orientation here. So if it's sitting here, And this is facing this way, so it would be hanging off like this? Oh, yeah, that works. Okay, well then I guess that's how it goes. Jason, have you ever used green stuff to make custom pieces for minis? Green stuff? I don't know of green stuff. Inform me. It's so satisfying, Kate. It's the big ones especially, but even the little units, like there's something so cathartic about putting it all together and kind of watching something come into being, basically. And I don't know, I feel a sense of accomplishment even if it's a thing being told to me. Like it's not like it's not like figuring out a puzzle. Now, sometimes it is. These instructions are not amazing, and there's 3 sets of them. It's so fucking weird. So, like, setting the Terrorgeist down for a minute, you get a set of black and white instructions, big ones for the Terrorgeist, and all of these are minis that have something you can change about them. Like you have a little aesthetic things that you can change. So this is either a giant bat or a dragon, depending on how you want to do it. So if you wanted to go the zombie dragon way, that's what you'd be building, essentially. Hold on, let me see if I can make this. Is that a little better? Yeah, basically that. Which is just a totally different like style of mini, which is fucking awesome. However, you get this, and then for your other units, you get full color. Here's how you build these. At least some of it's in color, which is awesome. But then you go back to black and white for the horde. Basically, it's interesting. It's I don't know why there's 3 separate sets of instructions, but it's probably because these were released over a series of years. Okay, let's keep going here. Oh, we're close to a base. All right, so now we need this baby to here, right? Yeah? No? Yeah, but it's rough. That's why. Okay. So what we're doing is... Looks like this is supposed to be a little smoother. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. There we go. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I'm trying to make this claw be a claw. Oh, not quite dry. This bonds pretty quickly, so... I don't like that. Okay, so let that solidify a bit. So, out of curiosity, let me ask you guys a question. We are going to be having a video version of the show. We're working on all kinds of like post-production stuff to kind of make that kind of an event each and every week. if we were to post those on Saturday, kind of live stream the thing every single week, how many of you guys would be available for that? Time depending, of course. It could be justified. Here's the thing, though. We just had to go get a new car because our old one was totaled by somebody. So our car payment went up by a lot. I don't know how justified it is for me to... That's what I was thinking, Jake. It's just... we obviously... We want to have it be a time where people can, like, make it. So Saturday we figured would be the best option. Okay, let's do this. So Backfoot, you back there are just this. Okay, so that's easy enough, but this is a big ass heavy piece. So let's see if I can get this to really stay. There you go. Oh, Madamo, don't forget to send me those questions, whatever they are. Please, like, just shoot me a Discord message or an email or whatever. If you give me a time, I can bend my schedule. Just couldn't... oh, yeah, no. This would be every week. So, like, it would be like a set time. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Nice. We're thinking like 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. I think that's the last thing we kind of landed on. But I'm not super sure. So this is getting there. This is getting there. Almost ready. So let's see. Foot, 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 foot. Yes. Yes. So next step is popping it on a base, but I'm gonna let this dry for just a second while we talk, because I would rather take a second. So we do gonna mount this, and then I guess this is this it? Yeah. All right, so those are next. Then we base it. Bum, 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 bum. Then I'll tell my awe. Well, hell, even I can't do that. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. I've been working on the template for everything and, excuse me, and just making sure things look as good as they can. You might notice we've been working on all kinds of different sound filters, just making people sound better. And I guess, I don't know, man. I guess we didn't realize how bad it had gotten for some people. Like Mandy's wife couldn't hear us on the show if you're in a car. And like, I don't know, I just never noticed that before, but yeah, well, we're trying to fix it, basically. Will the stream be like the video recordings of the... No, this will be more highly produced. There's going to be a lot more going on. One, health bars for everybody, kind of an overlay to show you what's happening. So if you're just jumping in, you'll be able to kind of at a glance see, oh, like think about the D&D Beyond overlay, but way more. So it's all in post, so we can just do some things that you can't do in a live stream. That sounds a little confusing, but it basically just means that we'll be able to make sure things look their absolute best because we don't have to worry about switching camera angles and stuff live. Did you get the Canadian internet issue figured out from that Vanguard? Yes. So, poor James. We'd never had a problem with his internet before. And I mean, not like big, like he'd always been able to communicate with us, and we've recorded stuff obviously in the past, and everything was fine. And then he showed up for this, and absolutely could not participate in the conversation. We tried video, obviously, first, and then the buffering was so bad that he'd be 30 or 40 seconds behind us. So we're like, okay, well, forget that. Let's do audio. He's still 10 to 15 seconds behind. And we checked. That's like, hey, man, do a speed test for me. Let's see where we're at. Is this a software thing? Is that he had a 2 meg upload speed? Like,
sorry, could you say that again?
Shut up.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I wasn't talking to her. But yeah, no, it basically was just needed to update the modem and stuff, and needed to call the company because they just kind of forgot that area. So he's paying $5 less for internet now, and he's up to 10 megabytes upload speed, which is fine, totally fine for what we needed. Like, he's not streaming or anything. Why is Shatner gonna play me? Oh no. Okay, this is gonna look scrumdiddly-umptious. Oh, you're gonna love it. Here we go, slotting into place. Whoop. There we go, boom, bam. Oh, like a glove, it fits. Okay, I asked this in the Town Hall live stream, and it isn't personal. Would you be interested in being interviewed for an academic paper discussing TTRPGs? Yeah, sure. I've done, I've helped people with studies before and stuff. Like yeah, no, it's totally fine. I'd love to help. What'd I do? Hannes, I'm just sitting here putting together minis. I don't know what your problem is, but... Oh, please be okay. Please just, like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure. So this gets... Oh, man, that's going to be tough. How much contact is this supposed to make here? That's interesting. So this is the trickiest one. Make me want to get back into that money hole that never fills. Look, man, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just over here doing my thing. But man, think about how good it would feel to get a fresh new box. Just plastic sheets sitting around, that glue smell. Ugh. But you know, do what you want. Do what you want. Okay, so this is just... Okay, hold on. Just... that feels wrong. Hold on. So, this is back here, obviously, and we need to kind of wedge it here, I guess. Kind of. Right there. Ugh. There. So, okay. Let's coat the top of this. Okay, cool. That one made me nervous. I don't like asking much from people, let alone someone I source entertainment from too. That's all I'm here for. That's fine. Let me help in any way I can. Seriously. Okay, hold on. Let's really let's really slather the tip, as it were. Okay. Stuff evaporates so fast. Okay. Now, here we go. Setting this up the way it's going to be. Cramming this bit here. There we go. That should be good-ish. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, this is so awkward. I almost feel like this one's more for show. Like, it's obviously not like a tent pole or anything like that, but yeah, man, it's so awkward. I'm gonna need a tiny little fan to sit on the desk to help dry glue. This is terrible. Okay, so these are enough to support, right? So, like, here's what we'll do. Okay, say we're busting this mini out here. This mini plate, as it were. And we're gonna set it up here-ish so that it's in the middle, right? See if I can get this glue working again. Damn. Hold on. I think this needle's fairly defective because it has clogged on me like 3 times, and I've used this before and it's been fine. There we go. All right, here we go. Glue. Okay. And gently gonna place it. There we go. 2. Okay. All 3 contact points are on, so I'm just gonna hold these forever until I'm damn sure that it's gonna stay. Thank you for dude. It's totally fine. For clarity, the context of it deals with psychology. Just don't want to spring that on you, as it wouldn't be ethical. Sure, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Oh, can I tell you a story, Charles, that sickens me to this day? I was working, the last 3D print I did before I just stopped was this huge, like, figurine setting, basically. This necromancer bringing back, skeletons to life and all that good stuff. And I had all the pieces printed out. All said and done, it's like 11 pieces, somewhere in there. So then you sand them all down. You're making them look great. These skeletons had a ton of detail. And one day, I'm in the middle of a session, and Luna just walks by with half a skeleton in her mouth. And it was days and days of printing. Like, if you've ever 3D printed anything, it's not fast. So, like, it just sucked. It's just one of those things where, oh no, it fell. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. That's not good. Should have held it for longer. Okay, well, then I'll do that now. So yeah, basically I just I haven't gone back to it yet. Mostly because I've had problems 3D printing since I started. I never felt like I got a real handle on settings and stuff. Like, I always felt like I don't know, like I couldn't get it to work correctly for long periods of time. Maybe one or two printings, and then yeah, just kind of 4 or 5 tries to get a single mini going. It's frustrating. Hannes, you mean Warhammer? No. I've watched it. I've watched it be played a couple of times, but mostly it was about the minis. Like, the game's almost an afterthought, but I really do want to try. So we figured the first step was actually kind of getting to love an army enough that you care enough to read the rules that are that thick, and then go buy. That's just the core rule book. Then you got to go buy the book for your army, which is another $40. Yeah, so one step at a time. Oh, there's still fragments on these wings. I gotta fix it. I'm sitting here for another, like, 2-3 solid minutes, so go ahead, ask away, ask questions. I am not letting this thing fall over on the last step. I'm working on a system that allows clinicians to use TTRPGs to administer therapy. It is still in early development, but talking to professionals in the field like yourself helps lend validity. Professionals. That's such a weird... I don't think of myself as that, but thank you. My wife actually works in... she works... basically in a government building that focuses on children with learning disabilities or PTSD, that type of thing. And basically, like, TTRPGs are helping some of them cope with stuff. Hell, she took a few of our books there, and, like, I was like, yeah, sure, you can have them, whatever. And I guess it's helped kids, like, come in for their appointments when they wouldn't. I say kids, some like 13, 14, basically come in for appointments that they had no interest in because the carrots dangled in front of them. It's like, well, shit, fine, I guess I'll go if I'm getting free stuff, but you know. I have a dog out there that wants to play. So, one more piece, guys. One more piece. One more piece. And now, basically, this is just for show. So we slide in behind. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's how that's going to look. Got it. There we go. Not really worried about the glue overlap because I'm going to be basing these anyway and putting fake grass and rocks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, trust me, I know. I'm putting just enough stress on it without it being too much stress. I like things to be kind of taut. I might have to go let this Luna in a minute. Mommy came home, then she left, so she's distraught. Okay, if I let you go now, you should be a complete mini. Let's clip these wings. These little imperfections. File those down when it's a little more sturdy. There we go, guys. Look at that. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's, Why? Oh, it's Pippin. And Luna. Okay. So, 2 dogs. I was mistaken. I gotta put together minis, guys. They don't like being in a room by themselves, which I get. It's dog stuff. So, my God. Okay, so this is one complete mini. Let me kind of... Obviously, this is the largest one. Again, I'm not worried about the shininess of the glue underneath because I'm going to be covering that up anyway. So, there we go. Fantastic. So, what else we got? I don't know if I want to get into the next step tonight, but... So, we got Crypt Horrors and Crypt Flayers, and then we got the Crypt Ghouls. So, they're really going for an aesthetic here. So, a lot of these are going to be, especially the ghouls, you're basically making an assembly line. So, like, you get, so like for the flayers and stuff, you can see that, you know, this is basically a flayer because you got your wings, you got your stuff, but then you get to, essentially the bulk of the court here, and it's just an assembly line of limbs. Like, it's just arm, leg, and then you next thing you know, you have 14 of them just sitting there. So that's fun in its own way because you get instant gratification. Obviously, when you get something like this as your finished piece, it's like, man, that's so cool, but it took 2 hours to kind of like cut and make sure that they, you know, I don't know. Come back from the radius. We're showing up the dragon. That. Thank you, Carol. So I'm going to probably wrap things up here, but what I might even do, time allowing, is do this 2 or 3 times a month. In a perfect world, I'd be able to do it once a week and just hang out with people. And then, like, I'd love to mix it up and have a couple of listeners on just chatting every once in a while. But, yeah, we'll see how it works out. Thank you guys for hanging out. And next time, we'll put together a little army and start painting stuff. So, everyone, enjoy your weekend. No, wait, it's Monday. Holy shit. What day is it anymore? Well, enjoy your week. Sorry. And I'll see you guys next time, and we'll get some more stuff created.